pleasure. So, Shatabdi, for my viewers and for me, I know you well, but for my viewers, you just let me, yeah, introduce yourself. Yes.
Absolutely. So I am Shatabdi. I am talking to you from West Bengal and talking about my academic credentials. I have done my graduation and post-graduation in English literature, and I have also completed B.Ed. And talking about my hobbies, I like singing, dancing, and reading books. And these days, I have been running my YouTube channel. The name of my YouTube channel is Speak with Shatabdi, and there I have like 504 subscribers. Yeah,
Oh,
that's all.
very nice. Okay, very nice, very nice. So it's good to know about you. Yes. And if you ask about myself, should I introduce myself? Okay.
Yes, sure, you
So I'm
can.
Alka. I'm Alka, connecting you from Lucknow. Also, I'm a postgraduate in English, and I'm blessed with two grown-up sons. And if you ask about my hobbies, then I love reading and listening to music. And
Mhm.
I love to actually interact with different people these days. This is the like foremost hobby of mine these days, actually. And yeah, whenever I get time, I pursue my hobbies, but actually they are left behind. So this is the first one. Yeah.
I
So
saw
yeah.
your video. I saw your conversation with Dehati Madam few days back. I think you had a conversation with Dehati Madam.
Yes, I had with her. Yes, yes. And
So
that was my second chance to have conversation with her. And because some months back also I've spoken to her, but she doesn't have time actually to connect with. I've left her a message to have conversation with me, but I think she's busy with her work. Yes,
okay.
yeah.
So
So
how did you connect on which application? Did you send her email or did you send message on
yes,
Skype application?
yes, I sent her a mail. So mail she checked, but she checks the mails after a very long time. And when I sent her a message like after 1 month, she connected me with me. Yes.
Yes, I also sent her email 2 times. I think she's busy and that's why
Yes.
she can't
Yes.
manage. Yeah.
Same. Same. So, Shatabdi, I want to ask you one thing, that you love music and you sing also. Like you sing, no? Okay. So,
Yes.
how's that? Most of the Bengali girls, they have such a sweet voice. And I've seen in my life, so I'm so experienced, I'm so grown up. Then in my life, I have seen the most of the Bengali girls. Some of the Bengali girls were my friend too. And they sing very well. So, how's that?
Yes.
They have such a sweet voice. You eat something special. What's the reason behind it? I can't get it.
Actually, I think parents are very eager to teach them singing. So that is the reason I think so. And the culture is like that. Every children, they learn singing from since their childhood. And
Yes.
parents, because when I am a child, I don't know anything about the world. I don't know anything about singing or dancing or any other thing. So parents are, I think, they are very curious, they're very eager to teach something different to their children. So that is why they are good in such arts like painting, dancing, singing.
Yeah, they have sweet voice as well as they have like hair also. They have long hair, and quality of hair is also too good. How about the Bengalis? And even and when I go to, like, I went to Kerala. So when I had been to Kerala, so there I've seen many ladies over there. They have such a long hair, curly and dark hair. The quality of the hair is too good, and even the Bengalis girls, they too have like very, the quality of hair is very good. So sometimes I think maybe you Bengali people eat something like some non-veg. Maybe due to that, I can't find it. What's the reason? I love singing, but I couldn't sing because of my voice. My throat is always bad. I don't know for what. But I love to hear music. And you also told me that you love to hear music. So what kind of a song you sing or you love to hear? Please tell me. Yeah.
Mostly, I have two sisters, so we all learned Tagore song. Do you know about Rabindranath Tagore,
Yes.
who wrote
Yes.
our national anthem?
Yes.
Most of the we all learned Tagore song from my mother. so we are very fond of singing Tagore song. And I most of the time I prefer to listen to those songs. And apart from that, I also can sing patriotic song. And Independence Day is approaching, so I'm learning a patriotic song. I have decided that I will sing that song and I will record that and I will upload on Facebook. Earlier, what I used to do, I used to participate in school. So I in colleges, I used to sing. But nowadays, I'm not in any school or colleges. So what I can do, I can just sing and I can record. I can post the song on my Facebook. So I have decided to tribute our freedom fighters because who sacrificed their life to make India free. So it's our duty
Yes,
to pay homage to our freedom fighters who
very good.
give up their lives so we can pay homage to our freedom fighters. Since our childhood, we have been growing up by their great work. So I have a kind of respect for them. So I always try to do something on those special days.
Very nice. So I can say that you are a patriotic girl, right? Because yeah,
Yes, I love,
very
love
we
my,
you like apart from you, like you told me that you are patriotic and you love to hear patriotic songs, but still now I have not seen anybody telling me that yeah, I love to hear patriotic songs or like I'm a kind of patriotic person. So this is about only you told me, so it's very nice to hear from you. Yeah, we should be like we should be. And only on the why only the days on 15th August and 26th January, everybody shows their patriotic feelings. They'll upload so many things like songs and everything. But if you are patriotic, like you sing also daily, so it's very nice, and so good to hear from you. Okay. And you speak also very well, Shatabdi. You speak so well. And I especially I forgot you because the last time I asked you what you had done to speak so well. And what did you do? Please let me know. And for my beginners also. So what they should practice, to learn good English. What are the methods? What are the yeah
Mhm. Actually, ma'am, who are in intermediate level, they can understand that what to do and what
yes
not to do. But who are beginner, they face a lot of problems. So for beginner, I have a suggestion. What I did, I can tell that because earlier when I couldn't do anything, what I did, I used to make a lot of sentences. If I would make sentences in simple present tense, I would make 100 sentences in simple present tense only. Like what happens in simple present tense, we have to add ish or es with the verb. So what we can do, we can take different pronoun like I, you, he, she, they, Ram, Shita, and we have to take different verb like go, come, talk, tell,
right
say, speak. This is how we have to take so that we
right
can understand that where we have to add ish or es because 80% conversation lies in simple present tense. So
yes
this tense is really important. So
yes
we have for beginner they have to make 100 sentences. They have to make assertive sentences, negative sentences, interrogative sentences, and negative interrogative sentences. When they will make this kind of sentences, it will help them a lot. They
right
will not make that much mistake while speaking with others. So they
yes.
can start with this.
And like they should practice the reading habit also. They should develop the reading habit.
Definitely, reading plays an important role in our lives. We can broaden our knowledge. We can learn so many things, and we don't have to read that much. Just 2 pages in a day, that is quite sufficient. If you can read 2 pages, it's enough. You don't have to finish a novel. You don't have to finish a drama. If somebody thinks that I will read dramas and I will read novels and I
Yeah.
will be super fluent in English, it's quite impossible because when you will start studying English literature, you will find that it is difficult to speak in this
Yes.
language because
Right.
studying English literature is quite different from speaking.
Yes.
So
Yes.
those who are thinking that reading dramas can help us, reading novels can help us, it's wrong. It cannot help them.
Right. Right.
So to be for spoken English, they have to learn daily use sentences. Try to
Yes.
collect daily use sentences. Even at my initial days, what I used to do, I used to collect daily use sentences. I used to follow a lot of native channels, and I used to I used to collect daily use sentences that time.
Oh, okay. So you well said. Like only reading doesn't help. When I was a child, like up to eighth, I was in a convent school. Then after that, my father transferred to UP. And once I came to UP, then all practice, everything. I didn't have a practice to do to continue my, speaking part. And I thought, like being a child, I was the eighth class student. We can call them. They are children. They are child. Okay. And it happened
Mm-hmm.
with me too, because I left the conversation practice in UP. So I thought, why can't I start reading? With the reading, I may be able to get my fluency, which I've lost in Mumbai there only. So I thought of reading. I started reading many books and novels, everything. And from the library also, I brought some English content. There was a Enid Blyton. She was a writer, or she would write many stories, children's book stories. So from my library, I would bring those books and I would just read. So I formed a habit of reading. But only reading didn't help me to speak.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So for many years, I still have like developed a habit of reading. But the speaking part didn't. I was not really comfortable on the speaking part. And
Right.
when this I told to every co-learners, I say the same thing. Like you also told, like we have to speak every day. Okay.
Yes.
So as how
Absolutely.
much efforts we will put in speaking part, and I think each day we will progress much better and better each day. And the second
Yes.
thing is reading also. One thing I would ask you, that when somebody reads, okay, when somebody reads, we should read it aloud or in our mind. What
No,
is
not we always should read aloud. We
yeah,
always, because it helps us to improve our pronunciation. Because our
okay,
mouth is not accustomed to speak English words. So when
yeah,
we are reading aloud, that time
yeah,
what happens? Our mouth becomes accustomed to speak
okay,
those words. So
yeah,
when we are going to use those words, we are not going to face problems. We are not going
yeah,
to face difficulties to speak
correct,
those words.
correct, correct,
So we should
correct.
always read aloud.
Yes, yes. But I was reading in my mind only, but
Oh,
in so many years, and still now, I can't form the habit of like reading aloud. I find something awkward. So I always read in my
yes,
mind, but I will start. I will try to read it aloud. Yeah.
yes, and I also have many friends who always says that they always read in mind. So it really for some people it's a kind of habit for them. They can't read aloud, but it helps. It is helpful. It can help one a lot.
Yeah, when like I was a teenager at that time, if I would find somebody like reading aloud, so I would feel very bad. I would like
Oh,
but I didn't dare to like comment, like to tell anything to anybody. But that time I thought, why they speak, why they read so aloud. So now, but like many of my co-learners, they say the best way is to read aloud, for the pronunciation, and it will like fluency also. Okay, to
yes,
develop our
yes,
fluency. Yes. So these are the some things. Okay, so you work on your vocabulary also every day.
yes, yes. Every day I learn new words.
From where? Like from you search in the mobile, or from you read something from there you get.
No, I read at that time. I also know write down and I search every day. I search some new words and then I write
Okay.
down those words. And sometimes I discuss those words with co-learners. And this is how it helps me to remember for a long. When I discuss those new words with co-learners, it helps me a lot to remember for a long. That's why I always prefer to share with others, co-learners too.
So there, while reading, like some 2 days, 3 days back, I was reading a story, and in that story, I came across a word, and that was a stench. Okay, if you don't know, I'll give you the meaning of stench. That is a very new word. And spelling is that Stentch. Stench. Stench means
Stress.
foul smell, disgusting. Foul smell. Like
Oh,
I can frame the sentence from that word. Like when I opened my fridge, I had a stench of rotten meat. Okay, something
oh,
to that smell. Okay, and one more sentence I can tell you. Like in my balcony, there was a stench of a dead rat. Okay,
mhm,
so that
mhm.
foul smell, any disgusting smell, we can tell that it's a stench. Okay,
Mhm,
okay. And
mhm.
if I ask you the meaning of versatile, I know that you will be able to give me the meaning of the versatile. You can frame a sentence
Okay.
from that word, versatile.
There is a singer from my state who is versatile.
Yes,
Like
yes,
that means
correct.
he has many talents.
Yes, of course. She has many talents. Yes, very right. So true. Yes. And
Mhm.
in the newspaper, many times because I'm fond of reading newspaper, and in the newspaper, I've read one word like we say no to pelt stones at somebody on a crowd, like hurl, HURL. You know?
HURL. No, I don't know this.
Okay. See, in a crowd, one guy, he was hurling stones at the crowd, hurling stones to throw something with a great force. If you throw something like stones or any solid thing with a great force, we'll tell that hurling. Okay, and like for
Okay.
hurl, there is yeah, and there is one word like synonyms of hurl is like to pelt, PELT, to pelt stones at. The same,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
both have same meaning. Okay. And you are
Oh,
like, hurdle,
hurdle.
HURDLE.
Hurdle means difficulties,
Yeah,
challenges,
yeah,
obstacles.
to obstruct like barrier or to obstruct something, in that way. So
Mhm.
I'm very fond of, writing the words in my diary whenever I find like stench, I never had gone across this word, but when I saw in the story, one of the story, so I just marked that word in my diary. Okay. Do you remember anything? You can ask me if you know.
Any new word I can share?
In anything,
Okay.
whatever.
Okay. So I learned a word that is transient. Transient means fleeting or temporary. That means happiness is a transient. Happiness is
It's a
temporary.
transient
Right
phase,
now,
yes, right. Transiently, yeah, like for a very short period, something very short period. Like flowers are
that
transient for us. Even the flowers, we can call they have a transient phase. You know, yeah, they will
Mhm.
bloom, and after that, the next day they will die. So we can call this. Is it correct or not? We can.
Yes,
Okay,
yes, 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 it's correct. And one word that is scrutinize.
okay.
Scrutinize means
It's to like to judge
to
something, to yeah,
examine something or to
examine
inspect
or judge.
something.
Yes, correct.
For
Yeah,
example, before going to fill up any form, you have to scrutinize the paper
right.
before
Yes.
going to shine in any paper. You need to scrutinize that.
Maybe I told judge. If judge is, we can judge. We can say or not that we can. I'm not getting them. Maybe judge is something different from this to
Yes,
scrutinize.
that is little
Somewhat we can say close to that. Okay.
close to
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, close to that. Yes. And in the paper only we read sometimes atrocious. Atrocious, ATROCIOUS. Atrocious
No.
person, any atrocious
Process.
person that we can call like wicked with a wicked person, we can
Oh,
call that such a person an atrocious person. Wicked or cruel, not with the good habits, yeah, we can call them like atrocious people. Okay.
oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it was nice connecting with you, Shatabdi. And You gave me your time, so I'm very thankful to you. Really, I'm so thankful because you remain busy
It's
with
my
your
pleasure.
work. Sorry?
It's always pleasure to you. It's always pleasure talking to you. It's my
Yes,
pleasure.
for me also. For me also, I love to talk to you anytime. Okay. So before
Thank
winding up the
you.
session, would you like to ask me anything or can I wind up?
Yes, ma'am. We can wrap up the session for today. Definitely, would love to connect later.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much and have a good day, Shatabdi. And God bless you,
Have a
dear.
nice.
Yes, yes.
Thank you. Thank you.